relying on scientific growth to produce the means for dealing with social ills. It would tap the nation's intellectual talent for broad target planning and exploit the existence of doctrinal groups by using them as social barometers and as sources of novel ideas. Persisting social crisis, the emergence of a charismatic personality and the exploitations of mass media to obtain public confidence would be the stepping stones in the piecemeal transformations of the United States into a highly controlled society. In different ways, both the doctrinarian and the conservative might find the temptations inherent in the new techniques of social control too difficult to resist. The inclinations of the doctrinal left to legitimize means by ends could lead them to justify more social control on the ground that it serves progress. The conservatives preoccupied with public order and fascinated by modern gadgetry would be tempted to use a new technique as a response to unrest, since they would fail to recognize that social control is not the only way to deal with rapid social change.
So this book is written about 1970s, okay? This is like 40, 50 years ago. What's amazing about this paragraph is that it perfectly describes America today. This is not just a prophecy, it's almost like a plan, okay? So let me explain what he's saying. He's saying that democracy is problematic. Why? Because it always leads to polarization. You're always gonna have different factions within this democracy who are gonna fight each other. Eventually, you're gonna reach a point where they actually refuse to get along. That's what's happening in America today between the left and the right, between the Democrats and the Republicans, okay? And he's saying this is going to create a series of crises, social crisis. And the solution, he believes, is a technocracy, all right? So basically, a bureaucracy in Washington, D.C. run by engineers who use artificial intelligence, who use data and statistics in order to better govern society, and who are better able to use this social polarization in order to better manage society, okay? And this is a really, really interesting sentence. Persisting social crises, okay? So what's happening in America right now is the divide between the left and right. The emergence of a charismatic personality. Who's that person? Charismatic personality? Donald Trump, guys! And the exploitation of mass media, okay? So just basically social media in order to indoctrinate and brainwash you. To obtain public confidence would be the stepping stones in the piecemeal transformation of the United States into a highly controlled society, a AI surveillance state. So what he's saying is this. Eventually you'll reach a point where the divide will be so vast, the economy will be in such trouble, the people will be so angry that they will demand a Napoleon or Julius Caesar to arise to lead them into a dictatorship. And this could be a good thing because this could create a technocracy which would be better able to govern society, okay? All right? So this is a continuation of the Freemason project of trying to create order out of chaos. All right? And what he's saying is this: it will be the conservatives, the Republicans, who will win out in the Civil War because they're the ones who are preoccupied with public order and gadgetry, okay? They are the ones who will want the AI surveillance state.